Bango Chief.
Yeah.
Here we are again.
I mean, we don't need introduction again now, do
Yeah, we don't. I guess our viewers enjoyed the first episode.
Yeah, and they know who Mew and Caleb is now.
Yeah, yes. So we don't need to introduce. So, quick one. Let's just have short conversation.
Yeah, but I mean, before we go into the conversation, I know the story though, but then I want people to actually know the story behind what you have in your t-shirt.
Oh, my t-shirt. Yeah.
I really hope they can see it though.
Yeah. So it's like a screenshot of a tweet with 76 retweets, 46 likes, and 6 bookmarks. So part of the 6 bookmarks, I think mine is one of them because I bookmarked this. I knew a deal like this would come that will provide a solution to the problem I stated here. So quick one, it was salad time. We were to buy tomatoes 2 years ago. Everybody, I think we can remember what happened. Nigerians can remember what happened. 2024, a basket of tomato in Lagos was around 120,000, 115,000, 130, 140. And I told my sister, we can't do this, not because we cannot afford it, but it doesn't make any sense that tomatoes that was 18,000 naira some 2 months ago, or so, like last month, we have to buy it for...
That's almost 10x.
Yeah. 10x, you understand? So it doesn't make any sense. So my sister was like, okay, she's going to call her daughter in Plateau State, and we got a very good price. About 23,000 thereabout, I can't even remember. We bought it, and I just went to Twitter. We had paid for the basket of tomatoes at then. I just went to Twitter to rant and say, I wasn't even talking about inflation per se. I was just talking about what is the advantage or what is the need for farmers who plant and sell this stuff if middlemen can pick up affordable tomatoes from the market, bring it to Lagos and sell it 10x. What is the need for the farmers? Are they being given that opportunity to go back to their farm for the next farming season?
Are they making enough to go back?
Are they making enough to go back? So I just asked those questions. More Twitter people.
Oh my God.
Some cursed me, some insulted me. Of course, some of them would understand what I was trying to say, but along the line, I realized that this is a very, very big problem, yeah? People want to buy, but at an affordable price. That was the Salah people way. In Lagos now, or let me say Yoruba people, when we want to gather people to eat and to wine and dine, we usually do it in a very glamorous way,
yes.
Yeah? But that year, people wanted to, some people were considering cooking egusi. Because now you don't need tomatoes to cook egusi, yeah? You only need pepper.
And it was because of how expensive.
Some people are even threatening. If you go back to 2024 Twitter, some people are saying, if you come to my house and you just meet dry meat or fried meat, please accept like that. I will serve you Gary. So it was because of how expensive tomatoes was. So I tweeted this. People came after me. People insulted me. Some even cursed me. In fact, I could remember one of the tweets by a very popular tech guy or tech bro in Nigeria, the founder of Naira Land, Shewa. You know what he said? He said, why can't you bring it to Lagos from Plateau State and sell for 50,000 naira? He was being sarcastic and he actually insulted me. Another person said, someone said, I'm coming. This guy said the quality of thinking, yeah, and we wonder why this country is the way it is. So I took that personally. So it was a very big. So he thought this guy don't get sense. What is he saying? Can't he is it not supposed to be obvious that market forces are the reasons why? So I realized that majority of us just point out the problems. Yeah, we don't try to fix it, but not me. I'm sure not you too.
Definitely.
So we tried to find a solution to it. That's why Bango came on board. So I'm referring to this tweet today that for everybody who cursed me, who insulted me.
Wait, did you tell them how much you actually later got the tomatoes?
Yeah, so thank you. The tomatoes, we got it for like less than 25,000. I went back to Twitter to quote my tweet and say, I've done this, so I've bought it for 20. Some people say, we are not saying it's not cheap in Plateau, in Jos, yeah, but it's the cost of transportation. I'm like, whoa, okay. And I called my sister. We had to confirm. How much will it take you to how much will it take you to send this basket of tomatoes to Lagos? I was expecting like 20K, to be honest. But the person said 5K. That, of course, those tomatoes come in bulk. Like, you put it with other people's tomatoes, basket of tomatoes coming down to the southwest or Lagos, as it were. So I realized that we're spending less than 30,000 naira to bring a basket of tomatoes to Lagos. Whereas people are selling the same basket of tomatoes for 160, 140,000 naira because it was salad time, yeah? Because the demand was huge and they feel like you will buy. You don't have any option, you have to buy. So this, of course, is the major reason why I thought to myself, I'll call Caleb, let's see what we can do around this thing. And the 2-year-old idea is what we are trying to discuss now.
And it's so amazing when you look at the whole incident that happened with that. You see that it's because of limitation of information, right? While people in Lagos are complaining about, oh my God, tomato is too expensive, Jesus Christ, like this is the law, right? You have people in Plateau State that are telling you that they're not that's surprised as to why tomato is 100 and something thousand in Lagos, because that they randomly go to the market and buy that same tomato for like 20,000 naira, and then they're shocked. So it's because of that limitation of information, especially restricted to those urban areas, and most times because of these urban areas have the most access to the internet, it seems their voice becomes the loudest. And what we've done with Bango now is there's no, I know person, I know somebody. Just go and see what actual people are buying.
So what I was trying to do that day is what Bango is essentially doing now, because now I'm informing people of how much I bought it. Nobody cared that, okay, let me add money, let's buy it together. But today, Bango is trying to build a solution around that now. Now, people buying and informing themselves, people buying together, saving more money. So that's essentially...
People are now becoming very aware of the fact that you can get things way cheaper than where you're buying it from.
Yes, that there must be a reason why there's huge discrepancy or there's huge difference from buying. Of course, we know Jos is far. We know Lagos is, of course, very far to Jos, but it should be fair. The prices should be fair. It shouldn't just be because there's Christmas, there's Salah, and everything just go up, and it's not looking like people who are earning minimum wage can afford a basket of tomatoes if they want to have Salah. So, I think we should also look at some of the good reviews that we are getting. Some of the reviews we are getting, not necessarily everything we are getting. Good, let's get it. So for me, I shared my email address last week to offer prizes to people who Bango as they buy. But unfortunately, I've not gotten any, but I got a review. Somebody sending a message. I will tell the producer to cast it on the screen when they are editing this so that they could see that it's actually in my mailbox. The person said, greetings. I would rather not mention the name because of the content. Because the person is policing somebody with Bango. So I would rather not mention the name. So let me first commend the innovators of this noble and wonderful project. You guys have filled a vacuum in the consumption market. In commending your initiative, let me also share my experience. Prior to Bango, my chef always has been coming to tell me how expensive food items are when going to the market to stock up. Because there's no platform to check what the exact prices are, he gets away with whatever figure he quotes to stock up. Things have thus taken another turn since the inception of Bango. With Bango, I can now verify prices of foodstuff and clever compare prices, thus arriving at an average price. This has also helped in reducing the amount of money I give to my chef for foodstuff. Good job you are doing. Chef, it's not our fault.
I mean, I don't know, because right now it's just, at the end of the day, when you look at it, right, this same chef would say, you blame so many factors. That's the same way those guys that are selling tomato will blame so many factors that doesn't make sense, right? And I'm sure the chef will be shocked at how
things have changed.
Useful Bango has become for the.
No. The chef must not know now. The chef doesn't know.
If he finds out, he's going to be shocked now. Like, okay, ask this person to take no price of commodities for market without even going to the market, and that's just the whole thing. And it's a great experience, actually.
So, Nigerians, we are only answering a very popular call of how do we regulate prices.
Yeah,
we did not plan to be market police.
No, we did not.
What we actually want to do is to ensure that for every penny you earn and you want to eat at home, Nigerians should be able to have access to people who are selling at affordable prices. That's what we are trying to do with Bango. We are trying to ensure this is our own very little way of helping the government, or let me say, ensuring that there's food security.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have another one, but that's like a WhatsApp message. This from actually a friend. So I shared a video. One content creator saw our product and reached out, and we discussed, and we were able to put up a script so that people can understand the project. So when the video was done, I put it on my WhatsApp status, and it was like, send me this video, I want to share it. So he shared it on the WhatsApp status. So somebody now sent him a test, although I can no longer read the test because it was one view one's test. But he now did like a follow-up conversation. He said, "Hello, Dirao," which means you guys should be careful. You guys should anticipate like be careful. Women are planning to hack the site. So the storyline in that content was the man collecting list of commodities to purchase by the wife. The wife was ready to go buy stuff in the market, and she presented the list to the man. And as he was reading it, he was comparing Bango side by side. So he was like checkmating and reducing the price straight up. No. Go to Bodija Market. Go to Bodija Market. Things are cheaper in Bodija Market. Don't go to Mokola Market or Deraba. Go to Bodija Market. This price that you're saying is 12,500. It's actually 5,500 in Bodija Market. Call the seller when you get to the market. So that is the beauty of what we are building.
Actually, and I feel like if you look at it, right, it's just to save the household money in a very large, if you are looking at it from a larger scope. Because, and do you know the funniest part about this is that, I mean, it's not been up to more than 2 months since we went live, but we've had market submission. We've had submissions from market that you don't even expect to. I'm sure if you go to Ibadan now from any of those markets, you probably see someone that has actually shared their experiences. And those experiences now, it's like you telling, oh, I want to go and buy tomato, and your list is 20,000 naira. You can open Bango and say, but somebody bought from here 10,000 naira. That's basically what I'm saying. Somebody bought.
So we can even call the person from the comfort of our house. So we can even call the person and confirm, okay, do you still have before I leave the house?
Yes.
You understand? So like we always discuss, one of the major ways we can sanitize the system is to ensure that people know before they go, yeah? So, and we are not also encouraging people to just call and say, deliver it to my house. We still want you to go to the market.
Exactly.
But we want you to save more money. Because you are complaining that cost of transportation is affecting your the cost of living, cost of food prices or commodities in the market is affecting the quality of life in the country. Yes, so we understand. We still want to go to the market, but know before you go. And even when you get to the market, get the right information. You can even call the people and say, do you still have? I'm coming to pick it up. So that you can be sure that the quantity and the quality is what you want and you pay for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think we've been able to do that to an extent with Bango.
Yeah. So another one is...
We can take one more.
Yeah. I just finished watching. It is a very beautiful innovation. It will go a long way in reducing the rate of market exploitation and give room for healthy market competition.
Exactly.
A lot of terminologies here, but I think the person understands what we are building here.
Yes, I think that's the most important part of it now. Like now you can actually compete with real prices, not inflated prices. So if you're selling some basket of tomato, I think in our previous video we made that comparison where a basket of tomato at one of the markets in Lagos was
6,500 and 48,000.
Can you see the differences now? When you do your calculation, even include logistics, I'm not sure you spend up to 20K to get that particular basket of tomato from Plateau State to...
People will now say, oh, perishable product, but there's always a way to get this. They get these things
same day.
In some states, same day, some states 48 hours. And in fact, I even realized that there are different varieties of tomatoes. The ones that can withstand long distance. And so it means that information is powerful, yeah? So we are building a central information system where people can just go and understand the market dynamics around the product that you are selling. So I give you another example here. So around the time we launched, so somebody submitted a price that was very, very troubling to me, because when I saw it, I realized I had seen that same product for lesser amounts, but I couldn't figure it out. So I now copy the name of the product, a very popular product. Do you realize that somebody bought 25 liters of vegetable oil for 108,000 naira? But a day before, in the same market, Ikotu market, somebody bought that same 25 liter of vegetable oil, submitted to Bango for 64,000 or thereabouts.
Can you imagine? Imagine the person that bought 108,000 new before he actually went to the market.
So the person just probably followed the bandwagon of everything is expensive, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You won't blame the person, actually. Sometimes people who sell at the entrance of the market, they are very strategic about prices. So they know that you don't want to go deep inside, yeah? So whatever they call you want to buy, you'll be like, okay, maybe that's the market reality. So what we are trying to say is that use Bango to understand the market reality, yeah? So that you can make a very good decision, especially around saving more money.
Yeah, and if you look at it, 108,000 at 60 something, that's 20 something thousand naira that would have been saved.
Yes.
You had the right information. At the end of the day, right, realize that if you go to the market, most times people go into the market blindly and they're like only left with the information that the seller gives them. But the dynamic is changing right now. You have more information from people, buyers. You can learn from other people's experiences. And then you go to the market and they tell you a certain price. They'll be like, no, somebody bought from this market at this price. That means I can actually buy either at that same price or even way lesser than that same price. So it informs us and gives us strength in the market when we go to the market.
So I think it's also very, very important we tell them why our solution is very different, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it might look like an e-commerce platform. It's not really an e-commerce platform. In fact, I like to say it's a we commerce platform because it's a community-driven.
It's powered by us.
Yes, community-driven marketplace or a central information system where only buyers, happy buyers, contribute. And we continue to say it. We want to use this to ensure that people do right by their buyers. If you are truthful, you are fair to buyers, they will help you Bango it on our platform. They will post your platform, your product on our platform and the price they bought it for. So it's now left for the person that is coming tomorrow to buy through Bango to say, Madam, you sold this thing for 6,500. Do you still have? Yes, I have. That person is so sure that he might even get it lesser with you. He's not going to get it more than that price that you guys had agreed upon. Yeah. So that is the beauty of what we are building. We want to ensure that people still continue to bargain, but from a safety standpoint. Do you get?
And you, if you're a seller that is out there, ensure that if you do right by your buyers and just ask them to spread it. But don't worry about if you are going to make the sales or not, because our understanding so far is that for those sellers that are actually doing right by the buyers, they're getting more buyers from places where they've never even been to. Places around the country, people are calling them and they're buying those commodities from them because of how good the previous buyers are, because of the announcement of the posts or submissions by the previous buyer, and because of how good they treated the previous buyer. So as a seller out there, treat your buyer well and ask them to put it on Bango.
So, and Bango would just eliminate that understanding of, DM me for price.
Yes, you don't need to DM me.
So everybody knows what people are buying and they know how much they're buying it for.
Yes.
And like to round up, I would like to say or to reiterate what we've been saying ever since we started this journey, that sellers have a way of meeting themselves.
Yes.
Even in open market environments where you can fix your price at anything you want to sell, yeah? At any price you want to sell, yeah? They know how to meet themselves. They have phone numbers, they have associations, they have organizations, umbrella bodies that they belong to. But we buyers do not have a place where we can all meet. That's why we are creating clusters of community. So very soon, we will be, of course, employing you to join some of the clusters of communities that we are building around for buyers across the country, yeah, so that we all can have that strong sense of information and also know what we want to buy before we even go to the market.
Yes.
So Bango Chiefs will be back soon. Just like, subscribe, and share.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bango, Bango.